Let's start with the prompt. Which one most logically completes the text? That's one of our tougher prompts because we need to understand the text well enough to be able to predict what might follow it. So let's start reading. The domestic sweet potato descends from a wild plant native to South America. It also populates the Polynesian islands, where evidence confirms that the Hawaiians and other indigenous people were cultivating the plant centuries before seafaring occurred, over thousands of miles of ocean separating them from South America. To explain how the sweet potato was first introduced in Polynesia, this botanist analyzed the DNA of numerous varieties of the plant, concluding that Polynesian varieties diverged from South American ones over 100,000 years ago. Given that Polynesia was peopled only in the last 3,000 years, the team concluded that. So, what did they conclude? Well, the sweet potato descends from South America. It's also in Polynesia, but the testing found that the Polynesian variety diverged from the South American one over 100,000 years ago. People were only there in the last 3,000 years. So it could not have been the people who did it. They were not there over 100,000 years ago. So there was some other way that the plant arrived in Polynesia 100,000 years ago, besides being carried there by people, because people weren't there at that time. So let's start answering the questions. The cultivation of the sweet potato in Polynesia predates its cultivation in South America. We don't know which one came first. We just know that it wasn't people that transferred the plant from one place to the other. B, Polynesian people likely acquired the sweet potato from South American people only within the last 3,000 years. That wouldn't explain how they diverged 100,000 years ago. C, human activity likely played no role in the introduction of the sweet potato in Polynesia. That makes total sense. It wasn't the human activity that did it because humans were not there at that time. And D, the sweet potato varieties descend from a single South American variety that was domesticated. That can't be true because they split apart before domestication. So the answer here is C.